Coach, the end of the first half, that stretch they had that opened up that lead, was that the most disappointing part about this one?
I think there were a lot of things disappointing, but the game was. I'm not saying they wouldn't have won the game anyway, because they controlled the game totally after about the first 10 minutes of the first half. But the last 2 minutes or whatever, the first half was a debacle. I mean, for us. And I tried to remember, because I don't have the play sheet or anything. What were we down? 5 or 6 with about 2 left, or 2.5 or 3, and then that goes to 10. Call timeout with $1:23 left with the ball, and it goes to 13, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, that made the climb obviously a lot harder, and we put a little game pressure on them second half, but not much. But certainly, I thought the end of the first half was, very well done by them and very poor by us.
Hey, Coach, Devon obviously went out early in the second half. What was kind of going on with him there?
Well, yeah, his hip went. So they went back and checked him or whatever. He was in obvious pain and didn't move very well. He hurt it in the first half, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. But yeah, he's got a hip pointer, and so we'll see how he progresses in the next couple of days.
Hey, Blair, you guys talked about Vital kind of playing center field, so it's hard to get to Doak. I guess what do you want to see from your team when a team plays you like that?
Well, we need to have guys step up and make play. There's so much of our stuff is predicated on forcing help, and we didn't ever force help today. It didn't seem like they were able to stay in front of our guards. And so you got to make somebody pay whenever you play 4 guards, and they're only guarding 3 of them real hard, and we didn't do that. And then our ball and body movement was awful. So it looks like to me, and of course I had to watch tape, and this is my fault. This isn't as much their fault as it is my fault. But against good teams, you're not going to score on the first side or second side a lot of times. I mean, that's a really good team, and our ball and body movement was awful. So a guy catches it, he shoots it, or he passes it, or he drives it. He can't hold it and bounce it once and pick it up. And there was just no rhythm or whatever offensively at all. It was disappointing. Against West Virginia, which it was similar. We were able to drive the ball downhill a little bit the second half to force help. We didn't ever do that this game. We couldn't get around him, and then when Dot went out and Marcus isn't healthy, of course that makes it obviously look worse than what it actually was, even though it was pretty ugly.
What did you think of Doak's performance and trying to get it inside? Was that just ineffective today?
Yeah, I actually thought Doak was decent defensively, protected the rim. I thought he was pretty good. I think there at the end he got tired and gave up a couple that he obviously shouldn't. Gillespie scored like 8 points very end, not the very end, but towards the very end, because Vital gave 2 layups or 2 short jumpers, and then we guarded at the end terrible after we were pretty fatigued, but I thought Doak played okay. I thought our passing to Doak was atrocious. We got to become better passers. I mean, Doak had an uncontested dunk the first half. We throw it into the backboard. I mean, uncontested on our little staple play that we always run, and certainly Ochai made a good pass to him in the first half over the top and went after it with one hand. And they got that ball, that should have been a dunk. I mean, so some of it's on Doak, but a lot of it is on the perimeter players, just having the confidence to throw it to him. Because I thought he actually played okay. I didn't think that the reason why we were poor defensively or offensively today would be really because of Doak. I think it was more because their guards totally dominated the game.
I know you said no rhythm, but was that more what you want to see from Isaiah? First half, anyway?
Well, he shot it. That's what we want him to, do is be aggressive. How many points would he have scored if he didn't make shots in the first half? So, I thought he was aggressive in the first half. But he got off to a really good start, and then There in the second half, he missed a couple, and then he was hesitant to shoot it after that. I mean, he had some open looks and didn't pull the trigger, and that's what he's in there for, is to look to score. So I thought he did some good things, but certainly I didn't think it was consistently good the second half.
And then just how about significance? You got so many young guys that, I know that's not an excuse, but do they understand what this loss is, that this doesn't happen here, maybe like someone like Marcus does?
You know what? I'm not going to make a big deal out of it like that. The crowd was incredible, considering weather and everything, and the efforts it took by so many people just to make it where people could get to the game. Incredible. I mean, so you know, they came for a reason. They wanted to be here, and we didn't give them much to cheer about. But I think when you say it like that, Matt, I may be wrong. It's almost saying like the players here don't care as much as players in the past because we got our ass handed to us today. That they were just better than us, and I didn't feel anything today like I did when Arizona State came in here. I felt like today that you have three guards out there that can all just put everybody basically away from the ball, and put you in a situation where they force help or they shoot over you. And Butler, we won't guard anybody this year that's any harder to guard than and Mitchell obviously in the ball in his hands, and there were some great defensive possessions we had in the first half. And what does Doak block a lob to a guy with no time left? He throws in a three. They threw in 2 threes, if I'm not mistaken, as the horn was going off. So they were fortunate in some ways to get the lead, but also we didn't do enough to keep them from doing it. But I thought our guys tried, and I hate to say this, but this is sports. And when you play a team that can win a national championship, regardless of where you play them, if they're on and you're not, they're going to beat you. And that's what happened today.